loved it so much that she wore it everywhere she went. Soon everyone became so used to her wearing it that they called her Little Red Riding Hood. Little Red Riding Hood, said her mother one morning, Granny is not feeling very well. Take her this basket of food and see if you can cheer her up. Little Red Riding Hood loved to visit her granny, so she took the basket of food and set off right away. Go straight to Granny's house and don't talk to any strangers, her mother called after her. I won't, don't worry, sang Little Red Riding Hood as she went merrily on her way. Little Red Riding Hood skipped off through the wood with the basket swinging on her arm. The sun was shining, the birds were chirping in the treetops, and she didn't have a care in the world. After a while, she spotted a wolf peering at her through the trees. Well, hello there, said the wolf in a silky voice. And where are you off to on this fine morning? I'm going to visit my granny, replied Little Red Riding Hood, forgetting her mother's warning. She's feeling poorly, and I'm taking her this food to make her better. The wolf licked his lips. And where might your dear old granny live? He asked. She lives in a cottage at the other side of this wood, replied Little Red Riding Hood. This path leads right to the door. Is that so? Said the wolf. How very interesting. There were some beautiful wild flowers growing in the wood, and Little Red Riding Hood stopped to admire them. Why don't you pick a pretty posy for your granny? Suggested the wolf. What a lovely idea, said Little Red Riding Hood, and she stooped down to pick some. She was too busy choosing the prettiest flowers to notice the wolf slinking off down the path. The wolf's tummy rumbled as he trotted through the wood. When at last he reached the end of the path, he saw a little cottage just as Little Red Riding Hood had described. The wicked old wolf knocked on the door. Come on in, my darling, called the grandmother, thinking that it was Little Red Riding Hood. The wolf walked into the cottage. Before the grandmother had a chance to call for help, the wicked creature opened his huge jaws and swallowed her whole. Then he climbed into her bed, pulled the covers up under his chin, and waited. R.I.P. Granny. Soon, Little Red Riding Hood reached her granny's house. With her basket of food and a bunch of wild flowers. Won't Granny be pleased to see me, she thought, as she knocked on the door. Come right in, my darling, replied a strange, croaky voice. Poor Granny, thought Little Red Riding Hood. She doesn't sound well at all. Little Red Riding Hood looked in the kitchen, but her granny wasn't there. She looked in the sitting room, but Granny wasn't there either. Finally, she went into her granny's bedroom and she gasped in surprise. "Why, Granny," exclaimed Little Red Riding Hood, "your ears are absolutely enormous." "All the better to hear you with, my dear," replied a low, silky voice. "But, Granny," gulped Little Red Riding Hood, "your eyes, they're as big as saucers." "All the better to see you with, my dear," replied a rumbling, growly voice. Little Red Riding Hood took a step towards the bed. "And your teeth are so pointed," gasped Little Red Riding Hood. "All the better to eat you with," snarled a loud, hungry voice. The wolf leaped out of bed and gobbled up Little Red Riding Hood in one big gulp. A woodcutter chopping nearby heard some suspicious growling noises coming from inside the little cottage. "I don't like the sound of that," he thought. He took his axe and creeped into the grandmother's house to investigate. He tiptoed into the bedroom and found the wolf fast asleep, with his tummy bulging fit to burst. "You wicked old wolf," said the woodcutter, "I'll teach you a lesson." He tipped the stunned wolf upside down and shook him as hard as he could. To his surprise, out fell a very dazed Little Red Riding Hood, followed by her poor old granny. "Thank you for saving us," said Little Red Riding Hood. "Are you okay, Granny?" But Granny was looking at the wolf, furious. "I'll give you a piece of my mind," she said. She chased the wolf out of her bedroom, through the cottage, and out into the wood, with the woodcutter and Little Red Riding Hood following closely behind her. The wolf never returned, and Little Red Riding Hood never spoke to strangers ever again. What do you think about that? I think contextually there are times when it is appropriate or even beneficial to speak to strangers, but the premise is that Little Red Riding Hood is a child, so I can understand the importance of stranger danger. Next, we have The King's Secret. Once upon a time, there was a king with an embarrassing secret. In place of his own ears, he had a pair of huge, hairy donkey ears. The king was very proud and didn't want people to laugh at him, so he used his hair and crown to hide them. He kept the secret for years, but one day his trusted barber retired, and he had no choice but to invite someone new to the palace to cut his hair. Barber Bebek was honored when he was called on, and was determined to make a good impression. It was very quiet in the throne room, so Babek decided to tell the king a joke. All his customers his jokes. As he cut off a lock of hair, he cleared his throat. What do you call a donkey with 3 legs? He asked. When the king didn't reply, he supplied the punchline, a wonky. Just finish cutting my hair, the king said sharply. The barber swallowed and continued to trim the king's hair through his gold crown. It would have been much easier without it, but the king had refused to take it off. Babek adjusted the crown ever so slightly, and as he did so, pop, up shot a long, brown, hairy ear. You have donkey's ears, Babek cried, his scissors clattering to the marble floor. You must keep this secret to yourself, the king said, or else. Now leave. For weeks afterwards, Babek struggled to cut people's hair. All the customers wanted to hear his jokes, but Babek didn't trust himself to speak at all. People stopped coming to him to have their hair cut. Babek was going to be ruined. He had to get this secret out somehow. One night, when he could bear it no longer, he ran to a field and slumped down beside a tree. He just needed to say the secret out loud, so he whispered it into a hole in the bark. He didn't notice the breeze that made the corn stalks shiver. The king has. The rest of his words disappeared into the tree trunk, and Babek sighed with relief. Babek went back to his shop and started telling his jokes again. But soon a whisper began to move around the city's trees. The king has donkey ears, it said. Babek heard the words and recognized his own voice, carried on the wind. Soon the townsfolk began repeating the words to each other, and their voices became louder and louder. Babek tried to run away from them, but the words followed him down the street